We see that Data has a Mondrian painting in his room. Just want to say that Mondrian was full of shit. I'm not a fan. I think it's pretty strong calling him an asshole, but okay. We'll talk about him more later.
Okay, you're just saying that because you're an asshole and you could probably relate to him.
I knew you were going to say that. His whole acting style was very different and out of place.
Yeah, and when he even talks to Riker, he's like, Riker, how's it going back there?
Still growing, I see. Something like that.
I was hoping for a subplot where Worf would end up dating her to show Geordi how it was done.
That's such a good idea. That legitimately would have been awesome.
And I was going to find the quote where he's like, I have much to teach you. And then the next scene would just be them in bed. No, Worf and the girl, not Worf and Geordi.
Yeah. At least this episode functioned as a superior alternative to Measure of a Man.
Oh man, they're going to come after you now.
Yeah, because I just want to piss people off. I want to make that clear. That is entirely my motivation for saying that. But I also agree with it. Beverly even makes a comment about Data not being able to love Lal.
I know you agree with everything Beverly says.
She's a doctor. She knows what she's talking about.
You're a crusher.
We prefer to be called crushies. Okay, let me fix this because I misspelled mission in my freaking notes. I don't want our patrons to think I'm stupid. Let's see. And then they leave without determining whether Riker was hitting on Mrs. Apgar or not. Big dangling plotline that never gets resolved.
You want to say big dangling? That brings to mind gross things based on what you're talking about. This flaccid plotline that didn't go anywhere.
I like the overall concept. It felt very Twilight Zone-esque to me.
God, that's exactly what I had, you f***. And Worf again proves he's probably the smartest character on this show. And I had a quote where he's like, these phasers have been modulated to rotate because I f***ing know what I'm doing and nobody else does. And apparently Jonathan Frakes can't even throw a punch, so they got to pull in his stunt double for that. It's clearly not Jonathan Frakes. It's a guy that's even fatter. Allegiance. Overall?
Okay, apparently I forgot to write an overall, so I'm just going to have to make it up.
Oh, how nice. Glad you're prepared.
And then I have two notes. Arg, and then fucking I was really angry.
I think starting with yesterday's Enterprise, which is pretty much in the middle, everything after that was pretty dang good.
I didn't care for the most toys.
Yeah, we've already been filleted over the most toys. So he was the catalyst behind this kind of stuff happening in this episode.
Yeah, I did read that.
Good.
Okay. John heals his arm just by touching it, which he seems to do instinctively.
Oh, that's much better than what I had. I had for some dumb shit reason. If you have a potentially interesting idea, that's awesome. Just make sure it's fully realized and makes sense before you go through all the work of turning it into a full episode.
Yeah, Stephen King.
I like Kingdom Hospital, okay?
Tin Man. Dorothy encounters a Tin Man out in the woods who's looking for a heart. Is he looking for the heart? I don't remember.
What do you mean you don't remember? F*** you.
They believe that he has Bendy syndrome, which is a condition that can affect Vulcans as they age.
Better. And it's Bendai, not Bendy. I'm pretty sure Bendy syndrome is what the one dude had in Kung Fu Hustle.
Okay.
No, I'm going to say this because it's funny. To me. Hopefully. I could see some people really liking that part, though.
Yeah, and I could see me not liking those people.
It's not very common that we get an episode about Riker that focuses on his character instead of his libido. I said that in serious, like I was being serious.
Tam Elbrun, who should have replaced Troy.
I could just imagine him when they're all eating together, and he would just shout across the table, "Yes, Riker, there's enough potatoes," because he knew what he'd be thinking. I gave it an A-. This episode could have been really dumb. That's all I have.